All right, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only run video. Today, we are going to be talking about the best place ever to never farm, Felwin's Gate, but we're going to Nightmare. Now, I haven't done this in a while, so I don't remember honestly when this became a pain in the butt. I think this is where it happens because the monsters in here are kind of jerks. I feel like I may have done this with Jizzo and a few other kind of random heroes because there's a lot of red that goes on in here. So we're going to try it real quick. Yeah, it looks like this is how we beat it actually. It was with Jizzo and we brought in Spirit Host. I'm going to try this real quick with Kale. We want to see how this goes and see if it's possible to do this now with our somewhat more powered up heroes. So let's see if these two can still handle this situation. And if not, then we'll start switching in heroes that more than likely can. Someone like what the heck's her name? Soulbond could be useful in here. Jizzo was good just because he didn't die and he kept counterattacking. Because there are some annoying things in here and they do a ton of damage. But we're a little more overpowered than we were in the beginning when I was doing this, so it is possible that this could be doable. I have no idea. So far, it looks reasonable. I don't know if it's an auto fight. I mean, it looks like it is, but who knows? The first few fights are always a lot easier than before because the dogs will rip through your shield, see? So if you get one of the fights that has like 4 doggos, yeah, you're going to get your butt handed to you. All right, so they were able to do it this time. However, like I said, I think I did use Jizzo in here for the first time through just because he wouldn't die and he was spirit affinity, so he could do more damage. He has a counterattack, so every time somebody attacked him, he would basically attack them back. I know that the boss in here was a pain in the butt. He was a big pain. But I did run this with 1 star all the way through fairly early on because with 4 heroes, this is kind of a joke, as you can see. You could easily just have another hero just pop in and then have killed all these monsters in that round. So having 4 heroes in here ain't that bad. To get through it, at least, there's not like much. All right, so here is a situation where we're going to have a problem. So we're going to try and take this guy out, if possible, because he does kill unkillable. So you're definitely going to want to stop the fights in this area if you're going to try and get through it a little bit easier. Yeah, because see, look, there's a lot of these guys in here. Who is this? This is yeah, Shatterbones. Okay, it's not the one. I don't. Maybe he is. But these guys suck. These dogs suck. Everyone in these fights suck, especially with the red affinity. Force affinity heroes and Kale do not go well together. So now, as long as one of those doggos can get killed, you should be able to kind of manipulate your way through this. If both of those doggos are up and you have a low level Kale or whatever hero you're using, you are probably going to get your butt handed to you. See, now at that point, if you were doing this for reals, you might want to stop the fight there and not use his AoE at that point so that you have the AoE for this first round, which is usually a lot better. Now, these guys, obviously, like I said, my team's a lot stronger than they were when I first did this. So there's definitely going to be some overpowered stuff going on here. And this definitely was not as easy as it's looking right now when I first got here. So don't get discouraged. I didn't really push through this for at least, I think, like 6-7 months. So don't think that, like, this is something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to require you to either have really good heroes that you pulled that are built really well and the correct affinity, or it's going to take you some time like it did with me because I had to, you get more bonuses from factions, from the faction guardians, get more bonuses from the arena stats. Like there's a bunch of stuff that's going to help you to get through this a lot easier and not have to really waste energy. And I think that's one of the biggest, that's a problem right there. So this could be one of the fights where we have to kind of watch ourselves. So now we don't want to do any AoEs here. So what we're going to want to do is try and kill the doggos because they're the problems. There you go. And Spirit Host is the right affinity, so she can kind of thwap these guys. If thwap is still a word, I don't know if it is. But it's really that first hit that's the problem. Because when those doggos hit, they hit hard right in that first hit, and they go right through your shield. All right, so now you would stop the fight, get some attack up, and then try to wipe them like that, and hopefully kill this dude, which we did not. But hopefully we can kill 2 now, which we did. And now we're good to go again. There we go. Yeah, definitely a rough fight. These are definitely rough teams. You're definitely going to be coming up against some unkillable stuff. And if you're not prepared, which at this point, when you first get here, you probably, excuse me, you probably won't be. And my throat will be bad. And I'm going to drink some more tea because that's what I do. I am the general of tea. All right. So I think we're going to try to auto, see what happens. I don't mind dying. We have plenty of energy and I can buy more. I actually have the energy from the tag team arena that I could buy also. So we have plenty of energy to do the things we want to do today. So if I want to fight this area 12 times, I'll do it. See, now this is one of those fights that might suck. You're going to have the, he's going to get his unkillable stuff, or he didn't, that's the wrong one. I'm thinking a different one. So now you always want to target him to try to get these guys out of your face if there isn't an unkillable guy. I don't think that's him, but either way, this is probably a bad idea, but we're going to do it anyway. Take him out, and now we're just going to use our A1s to kind of whack down the rest of them. So whack with a T, with a TH. All right, so this guy's unkillable. He's a jerk. So we definitely want to do that. We definitely want to do an AoE to try to wipe him out first. It didn't happen. Take him out. And then I think we're pretty good after that, so we can auto. But yeah, just stopping a little bit in this area is one of the things that I would say is probably your most helpful thing. Don't think you have to auto these through like I am. I mean, this is a long time ahead of where I first got here. So don't think that you can't just stop to smell the flowers here. You know, just think about your moves. If you got a heal that needs to go off, save it for something. Maybe if you have like one wave that's really giving you trouble, save all your skills. See, now we're getting Maneater in here with their stupid unkillables and his big mouth. Like a lot of these I actually did not on auto. So the fact that I'm doing these, like I'm going to turn it off now just to kind of show you what I mean. So you're going to want to take these guys out and save your skills now. Just so that you have that big wave hit. Because you never know what's going to come in that last hit. That last wave, you might need to kill something very fast. Like this guy, for instance. So you're going to want that speed up, and hopefully he kills someone, but I don't think he will. Especially if you're first here, you ain't killing these in one hit. Or maybe you will. Look at that. See, I open my freaking mouth, and this is what happens. We win. But in that situation, if you're lucky, hopefully you can kill one of them maybe and get Kale's turn meter boosted, and then you can hit that guy again, the Maneater, with another hit, and then hopefully kill him before he can unkillable the whole freaking team, and then you're dead. So if you have somebody who can remove not debuffs, buffs, that's very helpful in this area. But yeah, this is the first time you're going to really start to feel the pain is in this area. And I know I'm making it look easier because these guys are just kind of wiping it, but this was a very difficult area for me when I first got here. So don't think that, you don't think that you're going to have this easy of a time. My Kale, I think at this point might have been, if I'm lucky, 30k power, possibly around 20 to 25. Like right now he's 44. So there's a lot of things that have happened since then. And I remember this fight specifically being really annoying. And I think we might have to bring in Jizzo for this fight. I'm trying to do these with the least powerful heroes possible, because that way you can see that it's possible, even if you don't have, the best legendaries or anything like that. We don't need that here. The best legendaries are not needed. All right, so see how his health is already getting a little low? Because we're gonna get it back for the next wave. Now we want to try and get through this wave. This wave is tough because they're all red and they're all very tanky. So hopefully we can at least kill somebody. Let's get this guy out of here. And there's a lot of freezes and things going on here. Now we are going to use this because reasons. So now you want to focus these guys down one at a time. All right, even Kale, see, he couldn't even kill that one. And he will take hits. He will take damage. I have a defense chest on my Kale right now, so he is a little bit more defensive than he was in the beginning. This next fight is a little bit ridiculous. I remember that I died a lot of times in this fight. So don't feel like, because these guys are very powerful. Like they have a lot of defense. Your first time here, they're going to be strong. So just know that. The boss also has a provoke, which kind of sucks. So he can screw up your game. See how much, look at that. His main attack didn't even do it. All right, save her remove debuff thing. I mean, yeah, remove debuffs, because in case he gets provoked, you're going to want it. And we always want that attack up on him. See how much damage this guy does? Like I said, I don't think this is going to be a win. Hopefully he gets his AoE back. He does, so he can heal up. See? That's kind of good. This is going to be a problem. And there you go. See? Kale is going to be wipoed. I probably should have used my 4-hit. Now he's dead. See? So this fight, even with lifesteal and Kale being 44,000 power, we lost. So I knew there was going to be at least one spot where it's a problem. So now he is Force Affinity. Stage select. So he's Force Affinity. So you're going to want to pick somebody, preferably, who is Spirit Affinity. Now, Soul Bond might be good, but the problem is the waves. So I don't know if she can get through them. You do have Crimson Slayer, who can put things to sleep, which is kind of good. Jizzo's going to make the fight really slow, but it'll work. And I think that's how we beat it. So let's try it with Spirit Host first. And if she can't do it, actually, she dies very quickly. We're going to try her. I don't think it's going to work. So we're going to try it with her. I don't think this is going to work either, but we're going to give it a shot just because, like I said, it's been a while, and I don't know if she can handle these things. She does have the lifesteal, but I don't think she has the defense for this. They get killed extremely quickly. So I have a feeling she will die. Now, we could use a turn meter reduction. Take this guy out. Nope. Now, we're going to want to use her A1 because it does the most fun, see? So now he's slept. He's slept. But I have a feeling we're going to end up having to use Jizzo because I don't think, unless she just randomly sleeps the boss fight enemies, I don't think this is going to fly. I feel like she'll get through the waves. I don't feel like she'll get through the boss. And that's why we bring Jizzo in, because he's very defensive. But look how much damage she did there. That's actually not bad. I ain't mad at that. And we do have the shields. All right, we keep our A1s, because we want to be able to reduce turn meter, if possible, in the boss fight. See? So now we just keep doing that for sleep. Sleeping is very good for these fights, because you can stop at least one enemy from doing something. All right, so now we have the boss fight. So let's see how this goes. Like I said, she's not super defensive. All right, so we don't have anything. We want to slow someone down. He increases defense. He's got a lot of attack. So let's just see if we can remove the turn meter from him. So that helped. We're going to try to kill this guy first. We have this going on, so that's good. Man, it didn't kill him. I was really hoping that was going to kill him. Shit. Damn it. All right, come on, kill him. All right, let's do this. See if we can sleep someone. We did not. All right, we want some attack up so that we can keep her healing for the best possible amount of damage. There we go. See, having one of these guys alive is more than enough to kill your team. There we go. All right, so he's asleep now. So now we want to kill him. Let's get this up. Let's do this to kill him. Actually, no, we're going to do this. We're going to hope for the best there is what was going on. I'm hoping now that I can get a turn. Oh, no, that was not good. To decrease her turn meter. So here we go. We want to decrease turn meter. And it gives us a lot of HP. All right, that's good. Let's do this. We want more HP back. This is really why that her A1 is really good for that, because she just constantly hits 3 times and gets a lot of HP back. And there you go. So she was able to do it. Now remember, she's not very defensive. So if she's not that strong, you're not going to be able to do this. But at least you know that someone like Crimson Slayer can get you through it, just simply based on the fact that she has an A1 that hits 3 times, which is insane. So that even when you don't have a cooldown, you're constantly re-healing yourself, which is actually really good. So that does help. I didn't know this was going to work, so I don't want to act like I knew what I was talking about here. This is just me getting through these for you guys so you can see what you can do. So Crimson Slayer is a viable option for the boss fight. I believe the other option that I did here, yeah, we'll do it. The other option, if you don't have Crimson Slayer, it was Jizzo. it does make the fight a lot slower. He does have attack, which will help you with Crimson Slayer, but unfortunately, at this point, her attack up doesn't really help anything because he's a defensive hero. But you can at least, say you don't like this guy, you can just provoke him and hope for the best. It does make these fights incredibly slow, though. I would put the what is it, the counterattack on her in the beginning until he starts getting attacked more because he has the better defense. So this fight's going to take forever. And you're literally going to have to do this like one hero at a time. And the only purpose of this is because you want to be able to get the boss dead without you dying. So this is more of a defensive approach. It's not the best approach, obviously, as you just saw. Crimson Slayer kind of worked her way through this. The attack up actually would help Crimson Slayer. So actually, not putting it up is probably dumb. But we're already through this round. We'll save it for the next round. Yeah, that's right. Fat pig man. Looks like Jabba the Hutt's guards from was that the Star Wars: The Return of the Jedi, whatever it is. All right, so let's get some attack up. Even though it's not going to freaking matter, let's kill these guys because they have less health. So you're going to want to kill them first as quickly as possible because they're the damage dealers. These guys do a lot of damage, but they're really annoying. And there's a lot of HP plus kind of crap going on here. So we're going to put it on her. And then we're going to try to kill this guy. Quickly. Quick like. There we go. That's one down. And both of these guys have pretty reasonable regen, which is why it's kind of nice. All right, let's do another provoke. Get him off the map. But as you can see, it's already taking a pretty long time to do this. And unfortunately, this is just the way I did it because I hate this fight. I'm still actually kind of shocked that Crimson Slayer did it. I'm not gonna lie. I really didn't think she was gonna be able to do it. All right, we have one more. We can do this because we have more than enough time to recycle our skills. So getting a provoke on this guy so he doesn't do anything is very nice. And then they've got the HP restore, which really sucks. So they're going to heal a lot of HP back up. Turn meter reduction would be good here if you have it, just because they can not get attacks and not put up their garbage buffs. Now having two of them here is more of a pain in the ass, see, because they keep getting that. So it's more of a pain in the butt having two. Once you get it down to one, it becomes much easier. There we go. So now we can A1 ourselves to the win. And then the boss fight's a little rough because you got to do the same thing, but you're getting attacked now by a boss. Which you have. I think if I remember correctly, you have to cycle through his counterattack on each person. So here we go. So we're going to do attack up. And then he's going to do his counter on her so that she can attack again. And then we want to kill this bonehead first because he's the defense up guy. Makes the fight very irritating. Continuous heals are very annoying as well. We want to attack up. It's funny because as soon as you think that his HP is almost gone, they do something annoying. That was actually a luck shot. I'm going to say that right now. That was actually pretty cool that she was able to kill that guy right there. Continuous heals, very annoying. I should put the attack up on him. All right, so now we want to put this on him because he needs to stay alive. We're going to provoke this stupid reindeer games guy and then hopefully kill him. There we go. Now, we could auto this. Let's just see what happens. I feel like these two are pretty good at maintaining themselves. The only thing is I think he will end up putting the counterattack on her almost every time. So if you're not as strong as these guys right now, you may have to stop the fight and you might have to, adjust and kind of put the shield up on yourself and switch back and forth. Say he always puts it on her. But he does have his HP restore, so it shouldn't be a problem. But then you get to this point where now he counterattacks every time, which is irritating, which is why this is such a good team for doing this, because they can both handle it and they have really good defense and healing capabilities. See? And that was how I did it personally by myself in the first time through. But if you have Crimson Slayer or someone of the Crimson Slayer's caliber that you can use in here, then it is possible to just do it with Spirit Host. It's funny how I just always use Spirit Host for stuff like this because she doesn't die. That's why. All right, so there you go. Felwin's frickin' gate. I don't know if you know about Felwin, but he's kind of a jerk. And what he does is he goes to your house and he puts up a gate. And that is how it was called Felwin's Gate. No, I don't even think there is a guy named Felwin. I don't know the lore. You think I play this game for lore? What is there, like 3 cutscenes? Yeah, I think we're good on the lore. All right, let's get out of here. So, heroes we used. They're fun. They're great. They're amazing. Jizzo, he is in Destroy HP because we use him for Scarab. He does have a lot of defense. His skills are all max. He has Chainbreaker as his blessing. He has all the way down to War Master, and then he has a defensive tree side. He's got pretty good stats. Nothing crazy. I mean, I don't really think there's a lot going on here. He's got more resist than accuracy because we use him as a defensive hero. We don't use him for his provoke. I think we use him for provoke possibly in Magma Dragon, but now that we have what's his name, Master Butcher. He's not useless. He's just a secondary provoke. So honestly, that extra accuracy hasn't affected me yet. Later on, I'm sure in hard mode Doom Tower it'll matter, but right now it has 0 impact on my game. We've got Spirit Host. There you go, bolster set. She's got all of her skills max with Phantom Touch. She's got War Master, and then some support stuff for healing and speeding up if somebody dies. Really low power. I actually did have her in a resist banner here, which gives her a little bit more resist, but it's not necessary. It would boost her power up to like 35k, but yeah, she's one of my lower power heroes because she's good the way she is. Like, even with her current setup, she's not even good, but she has been doing great. So eventually I'm going to re-kit her and get her kind of built a little bit better. I want her attack to be over 4,000 so that healing is good. Her HP is reasonable. I would like to get it higher, but I think right where she is kind of the sweet spot if we get her more defense. Her speed is reasonable, over 200. We could get her a little higher. I would like to get her crit rate up and her resist up, but accuracy is essentially useless on her. You don't need it. So, yeah. Kale got us through the campaign. Lifesteal, he's the same as in all the other campaigns. Phantom Touch, all his skills maxed, all the way down to War Master and a little bit of the support tree. And then I think that's all we used, right? And then Crimson. Crimson, my boo. Where are you, boo? Did I pass her like 3 times? I did, right here. Crimson Slayer in Lifesteal, not even good gear. That's what I'm saying. Like, I thrive on not using good gear. It's like almost something that I love to do because 1, it makes the hate comments great because they tell me I need 6-star gear, and 2, because I want you guys to see that you don't need the best gear to do these things. Like, that's the whole thing. So having these 4-star pieces of gear on my heroes and they still can do the things they do, that's what we're looking for, all right? So this is a reasonable build. This isn't crazy. It's not insane. Most of her power is probably coming from the extra stuff that I've been doing, but anybody could probably do this stuff. I mean, I only have like 1 or 2 like insanely, reasonable pieces of gear. This is a good piece. I like this one, this attack piece. But other than that, yeah. Skills are maxed. Phantom Touch, Blessing. We have her down to War Master, and we have her in some support stuff. She's actually really good. I do have a champion spotlight on her if you want to see it in my playlist. She is one of the few, the proud. She was one of the first, actually, that I did because she's just really good. All right. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, things you want to talk about, tell me how much you love me. Tell me how much you like hearing about my dog. I don't know. Tell me about your oatmeal this morning. I don't care. Whatever you want to tell me about. And yeah, leave comments. Remember, this is a community, so please feel free to say how you got through it. Doesn't mean that just because you got through it a different way that, my way is the right way. There's no right way. As long as you win, then it's the right way. So there you go. All right. So this is Felwin's Gate. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.